And remember, abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. Thank you, Deputy Speaker.
The Honourable Member for Hunter.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. It's pretty common knowledge by now that from time to time I do enjoy a burger, or sometimes two. But sometimes all of these burgers that I eat in the name of supporting local businesses of the Hunter remind me that it's important to keep an eye on my weight also. Deputy Speaker, while I am an athlete and an Olympian, it is no secret that I am not the same shape as some of the other athletes in the athletes' village at the Olympics. And that's okay. Not everyone needs to be lean and ripped like an Olympic sprinter. There's nothing wrong with having a little bit of a dad bod. But it is very important to be careful about your weight because obesity is a big issue in Australia. Obesity can bring a whole heap of health issues, like higher risk of developing chronic conditions, including 13 different types of cancer, cardiovascular disease, asthma, back pain, chronic kidney disease, dementia, gallbladder disease and osteoarthritis. Most of us could avoid having to deal with these kinds of health challenges if we just lived a little bit of a healthier life and got on top of our weight. Deputy Speaker, there is no better way to look after your health and to stay on top of your weight than to play sport. This government loves sport, Speaker, and we have invested a significant amount of money in a range of different areas to help promote sport and to make sure that more Aussies out there are being active and doing what comes naturally to most Australians, which is playing sport. We have committed $2.6 million to increase basketball participation amongst First Nations and culturally and linguistic diverse communities and implement the National Multicultural Program for Basketball. This goes alongside the $3.1 million over 2 years to support legacy of the FIFA Women's World Cup 2023 by supporting women and girls to participate in football through Mini Roos for Girls program and the Girls 12+ Football Your Way engagement program, and $4.4 million to the ICC T20 Men's World Cup 2022 to support the implementation of multicultural strategic framework, including participation legacy programs. We have also invested $10.3 million over 2 years to the Australian Sports Commission to continue to delivery of national sport participation programs targeted at populations currently physically inactive or individuals who have dropped out of sport, and the $79.6 million over 3 years to continue the government's flagship sport and physical activity program for children, sporting schools for 2023 and 2024 school years. There are also multiple preventative health initiatives which are specifically targeted at promoting healthy weight. These initiatives include healthy food partnerships, healthy star rating system, sugar labelling, physical activity and sedentary behaviour guidelines and 24-hour movement guidelines. The National Health and Medical Research Council are also currently undertaking a review of the 2013 Australian Dietary Guidelines to make sure the guidelines are based on current evidence and are up to date. To be on top of your weight helps to be on top of your health, and we are a government committed to make it easier for Australians to get on top of their health by strengthening Medicare. This includes a $3.5 billion investment to tripling the bulk billing incentives, which is the largest increase to the incentive in its 40-year history of Medicare. Deputy Speaker, this is a good way to respond to the public health crisis of obesity because make it easy to see a doctor means we can help more Australians to take action that promote good health and prevent chronic illness, which are linked to lifestyle. Speaker, not everyone can be in perfect health and maintain the perfect weight. It's just not practical. But we can all do our bit by being mindful that obesity is a huge issue and keeping an eye on our weight by living a healthier lifestyle. So if you can get out there, play some sport and also make sure we keep an eye out for dietary guidelines, make smarter decisions about what you eat by looking at things like the health star rating. And importantly, if you need some help or advice about your weight or any other health issue, you go to see a doctor. They should be a lot easier and cheaper to see now. Let's all do our bit to live a healthier life and reduce our risks of developing any of the consequences that may come with obesity. We owe it to our loved ones and we owe it to ourselves. And remember, abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. Thank you, Deputy Speaker.